How's it going, Tom?
Are we live?
We're live.
Are we? Are we live? We are live. Okay, welcome everybody. My name is UnDead.
And I'm the Fez.
And welcome to a live stream. We are podcasting.
We are Game for Australia. And today, well, it's been a while since I've had the ability to basically communicate with you all. So I'm sorry I haven't been around for like 3 months. I think it is now.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's just I haven't been able to see this guy, and he's been doing a lot of work, but you know, as usual people do. But we finally met up once again.
Finally.
Hopefully we can meet up more commonly. But you never know. So welcome to the podcast. I've had a few new things happening, like getting Cards Against Humanity, which will be an amazing recording session.
Yes, we're planning to do like so many different episodes and cut them up. So like we could be playing for hours upon end and then just cut them up into individual episodes and upload them.
Yeah. So be ready for that. Plus we've got a new game, which I'm not going to spoil the name for it, so that you can try to figure out which new game is coming out.
That'll be uploaded very soon.
Plus, let's not forget, I have created a new segment, ranting. The ranting videos, which have not been able to come up. It's been there sitting for a while so that he can get this done, but since I haven't been able to see him, he hasn't been able to do it. So, what these rant videos are, just to give you a small abbreviation, is basically the rant video is basically me ranting on about maybe 2 games. Final score. Because for some weird reason I'm feeling that the reason I should be doing this is that I rant when I'm doing the review of the game and its mechanics, and I just start going into a deep talk, and you don't really want to get that boring, so you don't want it to get boring. So, yeah.
That's what it's all about in the rant videos.
It's me ranting about games.
That is coming up very soon. I'm planning to schedule it all up hopefully next week, so you should see it in the next couple of weeks. Same with our new game that we've been playing.
Which we've been enjoying, but we are not going to.
Not going to spoil it just as yet.
We're not going to spoil the name, so you guys are going to have to try to figure out what's new and what is old. So yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. What should we talk about first?
Well, there's
a few games coming out. There's a few new games coming out. So Black Ops 3. What are your thoughts on Black Ops 3?
Well, I'm sorry to say, I do like the game series. It's just, I feel like it's repeating itself. It needs to go stronger, harder, or maybe give me some more guns.
Some more guns.
I'm a little bit sad that I think they've removed the co-op, which is really, really saddening.
I'm not too sure.
But you guys are probably going to just tell me, no, they haven't removed that. Sorry if I inconvenience you by telling you that, but I have a feeling that they've removed the co-op, which means you cannot have someone sitting right next to you playing the game and having a laughter of the time.
Actually, I believe they have removed it. I am not too sure.
I'm pretty sure because I remember someone, which he was part of this. It was Charles. He was basically part of this group, and he left, but I keep in contact with him, and he said that basically, they basically removed it. So yeah.
Yeah, apparently,
For those who are wondering why you can't see us, is because we'd like to keep this as a vocal thing. Plus, it's like 24p, which is really, really terrible.
Yeah.
For recording.
It's just for audio.
It's just for audio. So, for those who are expecting a visual representation, you should probably watch the video, the recordings that we have put out already. These podcasts are basically just us talking to you with barely any holdbacks. So, yeah. Besides the ones that YouTube wants to keep us hush-hush about.
Yeah. But, what's your thought on The Division? Have you seen The Division?
Oh, I've been looking at that.
Yeah, I've been having a squiz around The Division as well.
Well, this is the thing. I looked at Division, and from the get-go, I was like, this is only going to be a very, very short thing. People are going to just get bored, or it's just going to be World of Warcraft all over again.
How do you mean World of Warcraft all over again?
Well, loot. You're constantly looting for your guns. You're trying to get better. You're trying to get stronger. You're trying to keep working until you get to the maximum level. But the fact is, the game's not just going to end there. There's going to be people who with really high-leveled stuff trying to freaking troll the little guys, trying to hurt the community with their massive jerkishness because they've been playing it for a long time. And as you will all know, if you have seen me comment on these multiple times, I don't like online-only games. And it looks like it's one of those games. So
yeah, it actually does look like it's only online. Like, the videos that I've seen are just, like, people playing with their friends and all that, and through, like, on the Xbox One, they're playing over Xbox Live and all, and PS4
and I think
the same.
I've seen a few reviews saying that they were going to go online only, which is... I know the reason why they want that is because they want people to team up with their friends and stuff. But the problem is, not everyone's going to have a friend with that game. And, you know...
Like, me personally, I want to get the game, I want to play The Division.
But then you'll be playing with randoms.
But then I'll be playing with randoms. Like, there is no point, because, like, if there is a PC version, I haven't even looked into the PC version, but if there is a PC version, there's just not many of my friends that would play The Division on PC. I know they've got it on PS4 and Xbox One, but no one has a PC to play it on.
Yeah.
Or let alone a good enough computer to play it on.
That's also the problem. See, you won't see me playing it because I got, well, a crappy laptop.
Well, it's not that crappy. It's 1080p.
I can record on it.
But the specs of it is not up to scratch.
It could be better.
It could be better.
But the fact is, it isn't. So.
Yeah, but it'll survive for what we need to do now.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, so...
So, you got anything new? Or should I go and talk about Far Cry Primal?
I was just about going to say that. The Far Cry Primal game coming out. Yeah, coming out for PC very soon, or is it out on PC?
Okay.
I think it should be already out for PC, but it's out on all platforms now.
I really want to talk about this. I am hyped for this game. I won't be able to play it, but I am hyped because I love crafting. I love mechanics. I mean, yes, it looks like a beautiful game, but the beauty doesn't cover up all the mechanics. Well, not until you played it for a few moments.
Definitely.
It looks like it still has those first-person shooters, even though it's not a first-person shooter, more of a first-person spearer. But it's definitely got that, and it is now adding freaking beast mastery, a new thing.
Yeah.
I love Far Cry for this, because they keep adding new stuff.
And I think that's what's really got people interested in the Far Cry as well, is because of the new things they keep adding.
Yes, and Far Cry Primal definitely deserves that, because you don't want to be a caveman without being able to ride a saber-tooth off into the distance.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, I am really hyped for this. If I sound negative for the other comments, it's because it's my genuine belief that they're not,
Yeah.
There's another game I've... what it's called. It should be in my browser history, actually.
Yeah. History?
You're going to have to go. Yeah. I'm sorry if this lengthens, if this feels like an expansive amount of time, but the fact is I've seen some really interesting gameplay. Yeah, you can see how much we should.
Yeah.
It's depressing. What is it? No, it's nowhere near there. Don't let me go down anymore.
I think that's your entire history.
Really?
Apparently.
Okay. Well, if that's it, I have to go ahead and... I'm sorry for...
Just gonna mute the computer.
This is going to be annoying because I'm going to have to change to my something. It's like a survival game. You guys probably don't know about it, but it's basically like it's like surviving in the future when humans are gone and like robots are roaming around the place, and it's like the robots have evolved beyond needing humans. And what this person is trying to do is she's trying to survive, she's trying to get canisters, she's trying to craft stuff, she's trying to... It feels like you're a caveman, but you're not a caveman because you got, well, a crossbow and stuff to like...
Yeah.
But it's a really good game. If I can figure it out, I will write it down. I'll try to get it written down in the description. But until then, I can't remember it.
That's all right though.
But it looks like an amazing game because it's got the stealth ability. Like if you're in high grass, you're harder to be visualized. If the things are if the plants are moving around you and something looks at you, it will notice you immediately. There's like a stealth system. I said it too many times. I said about the stealth system, but it's amazing. It's really good. And I will definitely try to get this research.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later. But
we'll figure it out. But besides that, it's pretty much a few words.
So, what do you think about the taming the animals?
Oh, the taming of animals.
Yes, Far Cry Primal.
I think I like it, although it's not historically accurate because you'd have to grow up the animal from basically a pup or a baby to actually... But it definitely feels like, you've got a spiritual connection to the animal world and,
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Just with a swish of the palm, you have officially... you officially have
tamed the animal.
You have tamed the animal.
Like,
I can't wait to send a honey badger on someone.
I did see a video where they tamed a lion, and it was just as easy as giving a pat on the head.
Actually, there is actually a petting option. So
I know, I saw that as well.
So basically, you can walk up to your animal that you've tamed, and you can go and pet him. Don't pet the honey badger. You'll probably get bitten, actually. Honey badgers, the most terrifyingly ruthless animals in all the animal kingdom.
How so?
Well, the fact is, if a honey badger grabs you, like bites onto you, it will not let go of that object. It will not.
Why?
In fact, there's a story where I think it's a movie now, and he gets bitten by this honey badger, and he's walking through the desert, and this honey badger's still on him, and after a while, it starts to dehydrate, and it lets go, because it's dying of dehydration. And what he does is he gives it something to drink, and what it does is it rushes back to the boot, grabs it, and keeps holding on.
What a stupid badger!
Well, badgers are ferocious because they're so small. I'm sorry for those who are small, short people, but the fact is, I believe it's a syndrome called Chihuahua syndrome. Now, if you probably don't know what I mean by Chihuahua syndrome. So Chihuahua syndrome is when a small animal of the same species, sort of, will attack you more. Will, instead of barking, will rush at you and attack you. Because it's just that smaller stature. They have to really push in that they are bigger than you, that they are stronger than you, and they will ferociously maul you. So yeah, that is Chihuahua syndrome, and that is why a few people, when I was at school, I totally ignored because they were way shorter than me, and I just ignored them because they would keep going on with stuff. And yeah.
Okay. Apparently you can also tame a badger.
That's the honey badger.
Oh, honey badger, okay. I thought it was just called the badger, but I thought there was another badger called honey badger that you could tame? Or
no.
is it just called the honey badger?
Actually, if you look at it and you search up honey badger, it actually looks exactly like it. So it's actually an abbreviation, if you wish.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah.
So, your first animal get to tame is an owl, and you get to...
Well, I wouldn't say that because it's actually part of this... you don't really tame it. You more on the lines chase it and keep trying to tame it continuously until it finally gives you the ability to tame.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sorry to say, but you cannot tame another owl, which means I believe it's not really a tameable animal. People keep saying it's a UAV. It's pretty much a UAV.
Yeah, that's all it is.
So in other words, it can help you only with one person. When I think of a tameable animal, I think of a bear, or I think of a, I don't know, a cheetah or something, you know, animals that will help you somehow. Like the bear, who will take damage for you so that you can sneak around and pick off a few people while it mauls some poor guy on the ground and be very loud as hell.
So, about the mooring and getting all the distractions and all that, what do you think about the visual effects, like the way the killing works and the blood happens?
I like the idea that it's actually trying to show you how, like, severe damage could be done with different weapons, and let alone the animals themselves. Like, for example, at the beginning, you basically lose your group, as we all know from the introduction of the game. So basically, a saber-toothed tiger basically takes out your entire group, leaving you defenseless. And Mason didn't pounce off the freaking roof thing and land on you. But then again, it's probably using its common sense.
Yeah, most likely.
But the fact is, the way, if you really look at how this saber-toothed tiger actually takes out your entire group, it would have been realistic the way it actually took them out. Although you probably wouldn't have stabbed it in the ear with a spear.
No, definitely not.
That is historically hilarious. We found a saber-toothed tiger with a spear in its ear. He must have one hell of a day, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, it's like twice as big as you, and you can only hit its ear. That's actually an amazingly small target. But this is not the time for 360 no-scopes. So, yeah. So, have you seen any suspicious games that you have been looking up?
I've been getting into the Ghost Warrior games. The Sniper Ghost Warrior and Sniper Ghost Warrior 2. I've been getting into them games.
So you're going for the Sniper?
Yeah, I've been really getting into like the kind of the Sniper games. But one thing that I really like about the Ghost Warrior, like the Sniper Ghost Warrior, is if you get a headshot, or if you kill them without nobody noticing, you get to see the bullet in slow motion impacting them.
You get the X-ray.
Well,
not
really X-ray, but like you get to see like the bullet traveling in slow motion, and when you hit them, you get to see all the movement around to how it all works.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
I've been interested in Borderlands 2. Now, don't get me. Don't start asking questions of, do I actually have the pre-sequel? Because I do, and I've finished it. But I've been playing Borderlands 2 because I finally got the DLC, because, I'm sorry to say, but on my PS3, which is going to be a problem because I won't be able to show you some footage until later, that I don't have any internet over there, over at my dad's. So what I've been doing, so basically I got the DLC, I went through it. I basically took out every freaking DLC in 3 days. And that's actually including like sleeping, that's including sleeping and
food intake and toiletry needs.
Food intake, walking around, saying hi to, you know,
whoever pops up around the place, kind of thing.
Basically, it was like, if I really try to think about it, it was about 3 hours for the 4 DLCs, and that's including roughly all the side missions.
That's actually pretty incredible. How much time did you have on your hands?
A lot.
I'm guessing all day.
All day, every day. Let's just say, I'm going to say straight off, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon's Keep is definitely a more harder than the other 3. And this was with my commando, so, you know, commando with 2 turrets. And I respec'd it so it had missiles on each of the turrets. Yeah, pretty beastly.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
But anyway, I've kind of run out of ideas.
It's funny because I keep adding ideas. So, I've heard there is a new Minecraft update.
1.9. Yes, I haven't played it. Oh, I have played it, but I didn't play it for very long, so I didn't get to know the new items.
You didn't get to really experience
it. So I'm going to sit down, hopefully like sometime in the week when I have more free time. That's why we're here. That's why we're streaming or podcasting.
Relaxing. And chatting with you, the internet.
With probably 2 or 3 of yous here.
Very little, but I'm, you know,
guessing
it's the thought that counts.
Well, we can have a look when this loads. 2 people.
Ah.
Awesome. How exciting. We'll have the chat back now.
If you wish to write down in the comments, say hi to the people.
Because the chat is live, so we will see it and we will respond. So ask any question, we will respond.
Maybe even bring up some subjects of new games or maybe some older games you might like some advice about, or maybe just ask about stuff, because stuff is good.
Or even, depends what you ask. If you ask for what our plans are in the next coming weeks, what videos are going to be released, you can also ask that. We won't mind asking, responding to that.
Oh, and I don't mind, actually, this is something I could say. I'm sorry I haven't been around lately. It's just, things have been slow, and you'll notice that the videos that pop up is not a lot compared to the 3 months I've had, basically, with my hands. But I've been playing a lot of different games. A lot of different games, mate. Man.
So, no matter, we're getting a lot of videos done between after this stream, so sometime tonight and tomorrow we'll be trying to get a lot of videos done, and then getting them uploaded to our to the cloud space so I can take it home and download them, because unfortunately
My download is crap.
upload is crap.
Upload.
Upload is crap here.
We're downloading to the internet.
But I gotta download them at home because unfortunately, and I say this with great sadness, that my hard drive is broken.
Oh really? What happened?
I accidentally dropped it. I was copying stuff off my laptop to the hard drive, right? Our stuff, for Gaming for Australia, our stuff over to my hard drive, and I was walking up the stairs, and my hard drive fell.
Oh, and if you're wondering
or slipped off.
If you're wondering, his stairs are like, basically you have to climb them like ladders.
Think of it like a really steep mountain, but there's something to hold on to, kind of thing.
He should end up taking a picture and put it in the actual the comment section, if you can actually do that. But it is like, for a very tall guy like me, it doesn't do things. I have to walk with my feet like sideways to actually keep myself stable, because there's just not enough toe room.
Not enough headroom either. Like, the ceiling is dangerously close to your head. You have to duck every time you go up the stairs.
Yeah, that's why I say I have to climb. You have to climb it like a ladder, because I climb it like a ladder.
You definitely do. But anyway, as I was saying, so I was going upstairs and my hard drive fell, right? Me thinking it's going to be okay because the cable's very sturdy and it clips in, and I thought it was just going to slide off and just dangle there, and then I was going to pick it up and put it back on my keyboard and
but then
hold
physics
it still.
said no.
But physics turned around and said no, and gravity and the gravitational pull, we're not going into all that kind of crap, but gravity's like, nope, and my my hard drive fell off the cable, it hit the 3rd stair, and bounced down the 3 stairs, and I heard a big smash at the bottom of the stairs. Immediately, I grabbed my hard drive and I tried to plug it in, and now it is just flashing. My little LED light is just flashing. It doesn't come up in my computer. When I go to disk management on the computer, it doesn't even show up. I've even tried plugging it into my storage server and any docking station possible. It does not work at all. It doesn't read. Like, there's no sound or anything. It doesn't make a ticking sound or anything. It just doesn't read whatsoever. It has power because the disk starts to spin. It just doesn't work, and I'm not happy because I've lost now like 700 gig worth of data.
Luckily, I've been back-upping basically all my videos.
Well, actually, that's what I was doing at the process. I was taking our stuff off my laptop onto the hard drive, so I can plug the hard drive into the server, our storage server, so we could just dump everything on there. But now we've lost, I think it's like over 200-300 gig of videos.
Except for my ones.
Except for the ones that you've saved.
Because I like having a foresight of actually saving my stuff on my laptop, so if any problems might occur, like this one. I can basically just give another copy.
But no bother. I am planning to get another one very soon.
Hopefully soon enough.
Yeah, because we're going to run out of space very, very fast. Like, my storage server at home, my personal storage server at home, is only like 8 terabytes, and that's almost full. So
If you want, I can store the videos.
but you've only got a terabyte on your computer, this laptop here.
Have you actually checked how much I've used?
Yeah,
Barely.
you haven't used much. Like, you've used... Let's have a look. Properties. You have used 261 gig. You still have 653 gig to go. And you got to think about also the storage server here. How big's that? Like 20 odd terabytes?
Yeah, so...
Whatever your stepdad's got it on. I don't
That's
know.
not mine anymore. Dad decided to basically say, oh, here, have this birthday present. Mine. He's basically recording videos onto it from... like,
Oh, yeah, that too. What about the storage server here?
I have no idea. I'm not allowed to touch it.
I don't know.
Apparently.
It's got a massive storage though, because of Plex is running and everything.
Can you give me those $2?
We've actually been to Aldi.
And
Now,
we got...
Don't criticize us.
I got a ton of fizzy drink, okay? Like literally a ton of fizzy drink. Like, my backpack was full of fizzy drink. And maybe a few chips. And that's about it.
And we would have thought that it was going to do us all night. Well, not really have an all night, but do us mainly all night. But we've got, you know, like 4 bottles, or 6 bottles left. 4, not including the one we're just about to open, so that doesn't matter. We're enjoying ourselves, okay? Don't criticize us. Don't be mean.
Well, they're not criticising us now. Because the fact is, we're relaxing. We're chilling. He's been on the constant move, haven't you?
I know. I need to sit there. I need to have a relax. I finally got a free weekend where we can hang out and relax and do a few recordings and live stream because we can. But also we are not just live streaming here on YouTube. We're also streaming over on Mixlr. And
So if you actually have both,
if you have both, I'll chuck the link in the chat now for yous. But where that's also another audio site where all of our podcast archives are being uploaded, as well as our podcast website, which is in the description, but I'll also put it in the chat. Gaming for Australia. Oops, if I spell it right. .com.au. That's where you can also go and view all our podcasts, podcast archives.
this is probably the 7th podcast we've had. I'm not sure. I'll be amazed if I actually got that correct.
Yeah. Let's open the link. 6.
Oh, so why not?
Yeah. And this is also...
We were actually going to have a podcast to welcoming you to this new year. But I guess...
Yeah, we didn't get around to that. But also, as of last year, around December 20th or something, we haven't announced it yet, but we are about to announce it right now.
Go ahead.
You can now download our podcasts from the on the Apple Podcasts, the Play Store, no, the Apple Store. So if you go into your Apple Store on your iPhone, iPod, iPad, whatever you have, iWatch even, and in the store, type in GFA Podcasts or Gaming for Australia Podcasts.
And you shall be able to see all of our old podcasts.
You should see all our podcasts, and you can download it directly from the Apple Store. And I'm currently working on contacting Google and getting it on the Play Store as well. What else am I working on? I'm also planning to rebuild the podcast websites for our archive, but I'm not too sure about that. It's actually provided by Podcast
You
generator.
sound thirsty.
Yeah, I am. Podcasts. Podcast Gen. So you can go and check them out.
In other words, you got a lot of different things that you could search around and see us and our lovely voices.
Yes, we are everywhere. We're Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We have a Facebook page. We have a Mixler account. YouTube, of course. We're currently looking into starting up Vessel, but I don't think we're ever going to go for Vessel for a while because you have to pay for Vessel. I know yous have to pay for Vessel to view the content on Vessel, but I'm not too sure if we have to pay to have an account. So
Probably so.
Yeah, we need to look into that a little bit further, but that'll come later down in the track, the Vessel. Like, probably when we're in the hundreds, maybe thousands of subscribers. Not saying that we will get there, but we hopefully will get there eventually.
We will eventually become powerful.
Not powerful. Not powerful.
Powerful as a united force, my friends, not as a constructive force.
But,
So in other words, we are allies. Oh my god, that sounds so terrible when I actually said it in the English there.
But we are everywhere. You can check us out. Have a look at any of our videos or any of our recent videos, and check in the description because every single link is there.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening to this very long podcast.
We still got 20 minutes.
We still have 20 minutes, but those 20 minutes could be given to them for time. Anyway, I think we've pretty much run out of stuff, so that's why I'm saying we should probably let you guys. This has been Game for Australia. I'm the Fez. Thank you guys for watching or listening. Sorry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget we game for you.
Yes, we definitely do. But one thing that we're going to do just before we leave is we're going to leave you to just a little bit of music so we can get all the settings down so we can stop the stream. So just going to cruise a little, if I type it correctly. Just cruising on a little bit of no copyright sounds and all that, so what to play?
Let's pull out like a whole bunch of music and just randomly point.
Okay, I'll get there. Okay. Actually, how about, where's your page down? There's your page down. Okay, how about we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That go?
And whatever pops up on the second is it.
The second one?
Yep.
That's actually a repost, so we'll get in a lot of trouble for doing that one. So this one or this one?
Okay. This is where the power of chance comes into play. We're gonna flip.
Oh, flip a coin. Okay.
So which one's heads, which one's tails?
Okay, I'm gonna say cartoon is tails, and the other one is heads. So flip the coin.
I'm going with a 50 cents, so it's gonna be a fig. Tails it is.
Okay, here it comes. Now let's select the source as speakers. And we shall leave you to this song.
Enjoy.